Good morning. What are y'all doing? I'm not gonna be on here long right now. But I wanted to come and tell y'all it ain't really too much going on. Literally, the only thing I see is people trying to make a mountain out of a molehill with the Nicki and the Dez Bryant situation. And I see a budding conversation where people trying to make it a Ra Ali issue with Nicki Minaj. The only people that could speak to a Nicki Minaj and Ra Ali issue is Nicki Minaj and Ra Ali. So there's that. Other than that, when it comes to the blog, I don't really know what the fuck to say because this is the truth of the matter. Ra does not make the posts that go on the fucking page. Does everybody understand that? Okay. But, but, even though she's not making the actual posts, we can't take away from the fact that she has say so. If she doesn't want something on that page, she's head honcho. Or if she wants a certain tone around a certain person, this is the one who would be able to enforce that. So that's where I feel like it's fair for people to question the types of things that are posted. Not necessarily in terms of why did you post it, but why is this being allowed, basically. I do think that's fair. I personally did not like the way that I was being reported on. Okay. Did I get up and say, why you post that? Or why you letting them post? No, because they're going to do what they want to do. But I didn't like the way that I was being posted. And then today, if you go look on their page, I see a couple of different things um, geared towards the situation with Nicki that I feel like, okay, well, why is this getting posted? Like they went and found, hold on, let me go to that page. They went and found the clip of Dez saying that he wanna or he's entertaining the thought of suing Nicki. So that got posted. You hearing that? Hold on. The headline says Dez Bryant says he's considering suing Nicki for defamation after she accused him of abusing his own mother. Quote, yeah, Nicki, we might have to go step in front of the court of law. Okay, and then it's like a slideshow. And then they put another post on the page that said, go get that $10 million in cash. I'll stump that nigga out right in front of you. And it says Des Bryant responds to Nicki Minaj after she offered him $10 million to fight her husband. They didn't post anything prior. And I'm scrolling on their page, but I don't see anything that accurately lays out what happened. They come into the situation with Nicki saying, I got 10 million, and then him responding and talking about suing her. So I'm confused as well because why is this being put up like this? I don't understand. Okay. So I don't know. 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 I don't like it. I feel like the shit is lately towards certain people has been very angled and messy. And I feel like it's been downright unfair because when you have a platform, you're supposed to show the whole thing. And it just feels like a lot of these posts lately have been targeted or angled, like I said, to elicit a certain response. So that's how I feel about it. And it is what it is. Oh, well. The fucking episode we did yesterday, bitch, they came in the comments talking about Milagro scared of the Barbs. Why the fuck would I be scared of the fucking Barbs, bitch? Are y'all slow? Are y'all slow? Okay. The episode got dropped 50 fucking times. If you were watching live, that shit dropped 50 times. I had to go back and put the first piece, the first hour that we did, with the second chunk that we did. Okay, I finally put both of those pieces together, and I don't even have enough space on my fucking Mac to save it. So now I gotta go find something to delete on my Mac so I can save the fucking episode so that I can then restream the fucking episode. Okay? The fuck? Shout out to everybody supporting on Kick. This shit don't make no fucking sense. They say you need an external hard drive. Like at this point, like Jesus. They said they call us Millie Bobs. They said check your video folder on Filmora and erase. Oh, you know what? Okay. I took a screenshot of that and I'm gonna do that. Because this don't make no motherfucking sense. So, that's what's going on with that episode. So when I finish saving it, then I'll be able to restream it. But the band plays on, bitch. But shout out to everybody that was present. Shout out to everybody that got into the conversation, that added to the conversation. Y'all, I don't give a fuck about anybody that's not mobbed. Because like I said, there's this sick obsession with me, with us, and you got people who are obsessed with loving to hate the mob at this point. Like, oh, I don't like her, but I know every little thing she do. And if her name is in something, I'm gonna have something to say. And if I'm posted somewhere, it's gonna elicit this huge fucking response. And you gonna see all these fucking comments and people who don't know me from, a can of paint, you know? So, child, any fucking way. They gonna do that anyway. It's nothing like it don't matter what I do. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. So damn it. So, child, if I had $1 for every time I pissed off someone who identified as a Barb, I wouldn't have even needed to get up and ever say, let me have $20, bitch. They would have been paid it off. There's someone who literally, identifies as a Barb that feels like she's not to be trusted. I don't like her. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Hello? So what the fuck I want to say? Like the people are crazy. So shout out to everybody that was present. I identify with the people in my age group who came up with me, who were introduced to Nicki back in 2010, who are not sheep, who are not a part of the Stan Wars type shit that goes on, who can have a fucking conversation. So I don't think it's ever a doubt or a question about if we support Nicki or if we riding for Nicki. But she's a human, simply put. And there are situations where y'all can say, Millie, I don't like something you did, or I don't like something you said, or I don't like the way that you handled that situation. And then we would move the fuck on. Because that's just what it is. And I don't want to be in any predicament, in any situation, or have any relationship where I'm going to act like everything that someone does is perfect. And oh yeah, that was great. Yep, excellent. Love it. Oh no, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't ever want to be in a situation like that. I always want to be challenged. I always, want it to be a situation where if you feel a way or if you see something that you feel like or you feel compelled to speak on, you can do that. So that's just that. Yeah. I'm waiting on a package right now. So I'm stalking my fucking phone. But yeah. So people be trying to make something out of nothing. And honestly, if you were to ask me, why do people who claim that they don't like you and people who claim that they don't see it for you, why do they even waste their breath or why do they even tweet about you? Because I think that they even know my influence. And if it's not that, then tell me what it is. There's always a comment about what the fuck I said because they know that people listen to what the fuck I say. So that's why if they feel like what I said is not in alignment with what they think, then they have a problem with that because they know it's gonna be fucking heard. And then right, put me like those name in a fucking tweet and it's finna skyrocket because here come all these bots and detractors, bitch. Do you wanna know something? The fan page, the Milagro fan page, don't have but about 1,000 people on it. Do you know that when the shows stream from that page, every person is accounted for? Okay, that's the shit I be talking about. Yeah. They said that Marquise dude was really tweaking, bro. I didn't even bother. Hello? I don't even know what was said and don't give a fuck and won't ever know. They said Millie has said things in the past, so now that's what they hold her to. People are always allowed to make mistakes and grow, and that's what she's done. Ain't nobody holding me to a motherfucking thing. And that's the whole cold part about it. Ain't nobody holding me to shit. They squeeze they assholes tight enough. And one day it loosened up. It relaxed. And they shit their fucking pants when Nicki finally publicly acknowledged knowing what was said. It was addressed. And she said she let it go. Why would you think I would give a fuck about how you feel about it? Hello? And that's what y'all just keep getting me fucked up at. I always told you I didn't give a fuck how you felt about it. I always told you Nicki didn't give a fuck about it, but y'all needed that public moment. Okay, so Nicki finally said something publicly. It was addressed head on, and it was done, tied up with a bow, and moved on. So who could hold me to any fucking thing I said? And that's why you really fucking mad. Because now you're trying to find something else to try to make it like a. And really, honestly, the cold part is it ain't even about Nicki. They don't want anybody else to support me. Once again, the let's humble her and trying to make her feel like don't nobody fuck with her. Let me tell you something. Loser. Like, hello? They said the fan base will always have that opinion on you. What part of the fan base? Because there's a large part of it that doesn't give a fuck. We are literally talking about a handful of people that have questionable past as it pertains to any type of Barb history that would like to say something that they hope would get Nikki's attention, trying to get closer to Nicki. So I don't ever sit up and allow myself to drink the Kool-Aid and feel like there are so many people in Nicki's fan base that don't like me. Oh my God. When I went to the Nicki Minaj show in Houston, all the Barbs that were there that recognized me wanted a picture and said, hey. And we sang and we danced and enjoyed the show down in Barb land. So I don't feel that. And see, that be the problem. People be wanting you to feel low. They be wanting, I don't feel none of that. I feel love. Mm-hmm. Literally. Literally. So, child, hello. Okay. Crazy. So, any fucking way.